Good morning, student. Today we are going to learn about objective or accusative case. Earlier we discussed about nominative case. So let's begin. So what is objective case? When a noun is used as the object of a verb, it is said to be an objective case. For example, father praised Priyam for his sincerity. So praised here is a verb and Priyam is the object of the verb. So the Priyam is in the objective case. In the next sentence, the horse kicked, the boy kicked is the verb here and the boy is the object of the verb. So the boy is in the objective case. So how to find out the object of the verb? Just put what or whom after the verb. Like here in first sentence praised is the verb. So just put whom after the praised. Praised whom? Praised Priyam. Answer is Priyam. So Priyam is the object here. In the next sentence, kicked is the verb. So just put whom after kick. Answer is the boy. The horse kicked whom? The boy. So the boy is object here. Object of the verb. So in this way you can find the object of the verb. Also you can put the question before the what or whom before the verb, like praised. Praised here. So whom did father praise? Whom did father praise? Priyam. Answer will be Priyam. So Priyam is object here. Here also kicked. Whom did the horse kick? So the answer is the boy. In this way the object of the verb is Priyam and the boy, and they are in accusative case or objective case. Now, a noun which comes after a preposition is also said to be in accusative case. For example, the book is on the desk. Another example, the cat is under the bed. So here desk has no relation to the verb is. It is the object of the preposition on. In the next sentence, the cat is under the bed. The bed is the object of the preposition under. So the book and the desk are in accusative case. Book and desk are in accusative case. So a noun which comes after a preposition. Preposition here is on. Preposition here is on and under. So noun which comes after a preposition. So here is on is preposition. Desk comes after the preposition on, and the bed comes after the preposition under. So desk and bed are in accusative case. Now some verbs take two objects after them, like gave, ask, offer, promise, tell, teach, etc. For example, Sudha gave Arun a ball. So Sudha here is subject, gave is verb. Here Arun and a ball are both objects of the verb gave. And Arun is also an object and ball is also a object here. Next, the teacher taught history to Ananta. So teacher here is subject, taught is verb here. History and Ananta are both objects of the verb taught. So how to find out indirect and direct object of a verb? So just put what after gave and you will get the direct object. So here verb is gave. Gave what? Gave a ball. So ball is direct object, and whom after the verb gave and you will get the indirect object. Gave to whom? Gave a ball to whom? To Arun. So Arun is indirect object. In this way you can find the direct and indirect object of a verb. In next sentence, taught is verb here. So just put what after the taught. Taught what? History. So history is direct object here, and to whom? To Ananta. So Ananta is indirect object here. So in this way you can find out direct and indirect object in the sentence. And remember that direct object always refers to some things and indirect object always refers to some person. As you can see, Arun and Ananta here are indirect object and they are person too. And here a ball and history are refers to something and they are things. So always remember direct objects are direct object refers to something and indirect object refers to some person, means naming the person.